Hi everybody, welcome to your 2015 September stars. This year has gone really fast. It's going really fast. I don't know where half the months have gone. September is going to be an awful lot of changes for us again, a lot of things happening, a lot of profound changes going on around us. I thought this month, because it's quite a big month, I would use my old tarot deck. I don't know if I've got the book for it. My Zero Margetti, Gateway to the Divine Tarot. So that is the one that I'm using this month, and usually when I use that deck, it's a little bit more focused, it's a little bit more in depth, a lot more thought-provoking than the usual readings that I do, where this will happen in work, this will happen in relationships. It's more focused in. So do remember to look out for your moon sign and your rising sign as well, to give you some extra clarity if it doesn't resonate with you, because they are more focused in. They're not quite as scattered as my other readings, which I'll stick to doing them like that during the week this month. I just thought, with it being September and with it being we've got 2 eclipses this month, so I just thought I'd do a little bit of a deeper reading for you this month. So to have a look at what is going on this month, I'm not going to go into the full astrology because I'm not very good at astrology. I go more off the energies of the full moons, so, and the new moons, so that's what I sort of go through when I go through things. So September the 6th, we have got Venus is finally going direct. This is going to be felt up until October the 8th. Thank goodness, that's really good that it's going forward. But the first 10 days of September are a really important turning point for a lot of us, that reveals the new order or the new way of how we're going to do things. Any changes of heart that came around during the Venus retrograde and have sort of stuck with you, and you've made your decision on those, and any new priorities that you've planned or you thought of, those can now be implemented and put solidly into place. Any bad relationships are now going to be left behind, and we can start to do repair work on that begins on relationships and the projects that have passed the test of the retrograde. On September the 13th 2015, we've got a solar eclipse. It's a new moon in Virgo, and it's really important really important with the new moon in Virgo, and with it being a partial solar eclipse. Remember that eclipses are all about creating changes in your life that you want to last. So focus on issues, focus on wishes that are going to stand the test of time when this solar eclipse comes round. Make your wishes, make your questions, and ask your guides and angels, and ask your higher consciousness, and ask things like, if you're looking for a relationship, what do I need to do to be in order? What do I need to do in order to be in a relationship that serves me and respects me and makes me feel part of a team, that makes me feel good? And when you create wishes and questions like that are designed for the big picture, not temporary, the universe is going to respond to that. And the new moon solar eclipse in Virgo is all about eclipsing the bad out of your life and creating the good that you want to last, that has that lasting duration to stay around as well. Some of the changes that come your way will be fated and destined, and you won't have a chance to not let them happen. There isn't a thing you can do about it for those that are fated. What you can do between now and then is prepare yourself to be okay with any surprises and any changes that come about that you haven't got control about. during the solar eclipse. When the new moon is in Virgo for this eclipse, organisation, responsibility and attention to detail is going to be really important themes of where this is. This is where you're going to see the changes in both your love and your work life. And once you have asked for your wishes, go with the flow as much as you can and let the changes just come in on their own, in their own way, without trying to predict the exact way in which things will happen. Just let it flow, let it come in. We don't know how things are going to happen, you just know that they are going to happen, but we don't know in what way they're going to happen. And then moving on to September the 17th. September the 17th through to October the 9th, we've got Mercury retrograde. And Mercury retrograde is in Libra, so that's in my sign. So Mercury retrograde is the planet that rules communications, travel, short journeys, messages, communication, emails, phone calls, computers, and in any general retrograde period we can always expect delays on all of these matters, and travel or road related hiccups as well. If there is any time of year that you are going to experience any of these delays, it's going to be during the Mercury retrograde. So back up all your technology, back up your disks on your computer, double and triple check travel arrangements, and hand deliver any important documents. Don't let them get lost in the post. Pay extra attention to all that sort of thing. Because this one is happening in Libra, expect messages involving partnerships to have special importance to you. And if you've been waiting for a lover, a past love to come back to you, again, Mercury retrograde, because it's in Libra, which is the zodiac sign of partnerships and balance, it's the time of year when this is most likely to happen, so watch out for that. Now, September the 27th, we've got a full lunar eclipse in Aries, and this supermoon poses a lot of good things. With a full moon in Aries, all the Aries traits are going to come out, so passion, drive, leadership, confidence, and instincts are all going to be highlighted for all of the sun signs to make use of. And we know that with the eclipse moons, when they've got that energy, it's about 10 times more potent than a regular normal full moon is. And so you've got the Aries energy in there, it's really going to burn fires, and it's going to do that for all the signs in the zodiac. So if you've got any burning drive, any burning desires in your life right now, follow every single instinct, opportunity that comes your way, and if you can do that, you will certainly see some really magical results. And things to avoid during this period that are bad tempers. Walk away from any arguments that come your way during this period, and certainly keep your temper at bay when it comes around, because there'll be a few frayed nerves at this time as well, and a good chance you might want to argue with somebody. So keep that at bay, be careful of that, and just watch out for that. So we've got a lot of interesting things happening this month. Obviously there's a lot of other astrological things as well, but I don't know an awful lot about those, but there's plenty of other readers on there that you can go through and find out every single date of what's going on. I just wanted to highlight the ones that I know of that interest me, and are most prevalent to the energies that I feel and when I do the cards and everything. So there we go. So have a brilliant September. There's going to be an awful lot of things going on, good and bad, for all of us. I say the bad things may be karmic, we might not be able to do much about them, just go with the flow, ride through them, and make sure the good things are the things that we want, that we really want. Make September special, Okay, so on with your stars. Namaste, blessings and light. Thank you so much for your likes, your shares, your subscribes, your Google Pluses, everything. And if you'd like a private reading from me, just click up in the corner, get yourself booked in for a reading. I'd love to do one for you. And have a great one. Okay, bye. Hi Leo, welcome to your September 2015 reading. Okay, I'm going to dive straight into this. We're starting off with the Hanged Man. I'll turn it over. You're going through some trials at the moment. You've got decisions to make. You've got directions to go in. Which path are you going to choose to go along? There's a lot of thinking for you to do at the moment, and maybe as well, maybe you have to sacrifice something in order to move forward. Make yourself vulnerable. In doing so, you may have to sacrifice a belief that you hold, a position that you hold, some sort of resistance you're putting up, opposition to something. And any answers that may have eluded you will become clear for you, and that is going to help you to come to the decision. But in order to find those answers, you need to view things from a higher perspective. You need to ask your guides and angels for help in some of this. It may be that you're waiting on other people for decisions, and if that's the case, you're just going to have to hang around and wait for them. Have a strong belief in a successful outcome, but it needs to be based on faith rather than knowledge. Just know that everything's going to turn out for the best. Know that the path or the decision that you have to make, what you maybe have to sacrifice, is going to work out for the best. Sometimes when this card appears, there's like things going on behind the scenes. There's higher purposes at work. There's a little bit of karma involved. So just do a bit of reflection, a little bit of patience, a little bit of hanging around while you think things through. And as I say, you may have to hang around if you're waiting on somebody else's decision, but if you are, it will come through. Now, the challenge of all that is the Queen of Swords. Now, when the Queen of Swords appears, could be male, could be female. If it's somebody in your life, more likely to be a woman in this instance, I think. Somebody who's become quite dispassionate towards you. This woman can cut you off in an instant if she wants to. She can do it severely as well, because she's got the swords on her sides, so she will just cut things off. If this is the case, there's not a lot you can do. If this person is in your life, I feel that they will just cut you off very quickly, and you may not be able to bring that woman around. Could be a friend, it could be somebody in the family, could be somebody you work with who's for some reason has come to the end of their tether with something, and they're cutting you off, or they're cutting you off with a situation as well. Also as well, if this is referring to yourself, there may be a lot of demands on you at the moment with daily life that you may find at the beginning of the month that it's hard to keep up with. You need to have wisdom at the moment. You need to again see things from a higher perspective in this case. If you have to speak to somebody, if you have to cut somebody out of your life, you will act the same as if this person was in yours. If it's not a person cutting off you, then you're going to be cutting off a person in your life, I feel. You're not going to mince words about doing it. You're just going to do it. You're just going to cut them off cleanly, swiftly, without any talk or reasoning given to them. It's just going to be done. Because this is in the challenge position, you may want to do it straight away, you may want to do it immediately, but what the Hanged Man is saying is look at things from a higher perspective, wait things out, make sure that a decision is right before you make a decision. And once you make that decision, if that is the decision you're making to cut somebody out of your life, then do it. But give it some proper thought first before it comes around. It could be that there's more than one person involved in this particular situation, whatever it is, because you've got a lot of court cards around. So it's more than one person involved in a certain situation. It may be that you're dating a lot of people, or you've got a lot of people involved in your life and you're deciding sort of who to keep, who to cut out of your life. But whatever this is, if it's you, then consider things, have a look at things before you do it. And if it's them, if it's this person that's in your life that's going to do it, you may be waiting on them to come to a decision. And if they come to that decision, they will cut you out of their life very, very quickly. So not a brilliant start to the, unfortunately, to the month. It's only the first few days though, so it won't be too bad. Now we've got the Three of Wands just in the reverse, so you've had a lot of luck on your side, you've put a lot of effort into things, there's been a lot of enterprise, and I think you've reached certain projects that have been successfully reached, and now there's new possibilities that you can go forward with. I think you've had a lot of help and assistance from a friend in the past as well, a lot of cooperation, which has led to growth and success in the recent past. Again, I feel like maybe it's somebody in a work related relationship with somebody, a friend who they work with. You've had a lot of help from them, a lot of assistance from them. And there's been a lot of positive energy, and there's been a lot of success on many levels in the recent past. Moving into the immediate future, we've got the Knight of Wands. So there's changes going on, there's decisions, messages coming in for you. Usually when the Knight of Wands appears, the message is that of you want some adventure, you want some spirit in your life, you want action, and action is about to enter your life in one way or the other. There's some challenging ventures coming up for you. Some of you could be going on holiday, somebody could be moving house, changing lifestyle, moving to a different part of the country. Knight of Wands can tell of all these things, sort of things coming up. And it could also tell of somebody else coming into your life, or somebody coming into your life who is on your side, who is very much like you, very much agrees with your beliefs and the way you are and your personality. They match you very, very well. And it's good. Any issues you get right at the beginning of the month with whatever this Queen of Swords is and the Hanged Man, the issues will resolve. They'll be resolved in your favour in very quick time as well. So that is not, if that applies to you at the beginning of the month, which is a bit of a strange situation, I must say, but if it applies to you, the issues will be resolved really quickly. But these present situations that you are in that are going to change, the energy of them is going to bring in sudden changes, sudden energies, and it's going to be to your advantage as well. Ideas and plans, especially to do with business as well at the moment, is going to do really well for you in the near future. I feel like some of you are on some sort of quest or mission, making decisions finding what you want, going for what you want, looking for certain experiences, looking for passion, and it's almost like you're on a mission to make this happen, to find it, because I think a lot of you have wanted to make changes for quite some time. You've got the death card in your consciousness, so which points to profound change. It points to the death of the old, bringing in the new. So it could be death of old beliefs, death of what you thought was the truth, death of situations, people, not people dying, I mean people coming in and out of your life, extreme changes, major changes occurring in your life, which it may require any outmoded beliefs or truths or whatever need to be gone in order for you to get this new better life that's coming towards you, this new lifestyle. It's about you moving forward, and a lot of you are on the brink of that at the beginning of September. Step out the past and get into today. Don't think about the past. There's a lot of opportunities going to be presented to you, but you'll miss out on them if you are still looking at the past. Grab the opportunities that come to you at the first half of the month. Accept the changes that are coming around you and go forward with strength. Definitely a rethinking of your beliefs, your life. It's almost it's the end to a situation, changing attitude, but a lot of new opportunities coming up for you. So that's really good. The death card, you have to have the faith, the strength to do that and to go forward, but I feel for a lot of you it's already in your conscious position, so you're already aware of this, you're already aware of these changes coming in and the new paths that you're going down. So this is, I don't think it's a big surprise to most of you. Now in your subconscious, things that you don't know about, things that you're not really particularly aware of, you're very, very intuitive at the moment. You're very psychic. You can pick up on other people's feelings, you can pick up on what other people think about you. And you're actually quite well balanced at the moment in your, so you might look at outside and think this is all a bit chaotic and there's a lot of things going on, but actually you will see that it's all being done for a reason, and your intuition and your gut instinct is telling you that it's all being done for a really good reason. And you're seeking knowledge at the moment, you're seeking answers, which you are going to get with the Knight of Wands coming in. There's a lot of activity going on beneath the surface that you can't quite see, that you can't quite see the whole picture of something, but that will become clear to you, very clear, with the Knight of Wands coming in the near future. So you keep using that intuition, keep using it, because that's going to give you the answers that you need. You think you can see every detail of everything at the moment, and you can't. There's certain still little pieces of the puzzle missing. No matter how sure you are that you can see everything, you're not going to see everything until that Knight of Wands moves into the picture, probably towards the end of the first week, beginning of the second week of September. Listen to what your intuition is telling you though, listen to what your subconscious is telling you, and for the bits that you can't pick up on, the bits that you don't get or don't understand, they will become clear to you. But there's a lot of court cards around you. I feel that there's a lot of people around you this month, a lot of decisions that you're making which may involve other people as well. Now by the second half of the month you've got the Queen of Pentacles, so you've got over these decisions, you've decided where you're going, what you're doing, you're very clear in the way forward. You've got the Queen of Pentacles telling you that situations are going well for you at this time and will continue to do so. Again, there could be help in business matters coming to you, so don't lose confidence in yourself. This is a time when you are to become more resilient than you usually are, and usually you're pretty resilient, but you need to become stronger and more resilient at this time to go through with the changes that are coming. There's a lot of focus on your ambitions and your aspirations and your goals this month, and you're getting a lot of help with I feel like a lot of you are moving jobs, maybe even moving to the other side of the country in order to have this new job or this new direction in life, because I don't feel, for some of you it is just a new job, it's like a whole lifestyle change that's happening. Big changes. You're going to be very fun-loving at this time if you take on the Queen of Coins. Considerate, warm-hearted. But if this person is in your life, she's really, really going to help you. Really going to help you. I'm trying to think if there's anything else coming through for the Queen of Swords. There's so much coming through. I'm trying to sort through what to say, because there's just such profound changes, I think, in a lot of Leo's lives. A lot of ideas coming to you, a lot of moving forward, a lot of changes going on, a lot of people coming into your life. Extremely busy month for you. There's a lot of rewards and accomplishments coming to you. You've got the Six of Coins as well, so I don't particularly feel there's a lot of not an awful lot of love, unless this person here comes into your life as a person. That could be a love relationship for you, but I think it tells more of just complete lifestyle changes, business changes, the way you work, how you work, who you work with, all that sort of thing is changing for you. But the Six of Pentacles is telling you of being generous with your money, weighing up money, seeing what you've got, stabilizing things, even to the point of being generous with your money because things are going well for you. It's a very happy and positive atmosphere around you as well, around there. A lot of rewards coming to you. A lot of good things coming to you. Second half of the month, it's just this, I don't know what that is right at the beginning of the month, but it seems quite specific anyway. Yeah, be generous with your money the second half of the month, even if that's just giving a bit to charity or something. Just put something back into the world that you're taking. But you deserve it. You've worked hard for it. You've worked really, really hard for it. Absolutely brilliant cards for them. Now be careful. You have got a little blip towards the end of the month, and it's your card as well, being the Ten of Wands. Be careful of getting overburdened. Be careful of taking on far too much that you can't cope with. Feeling like you're carrying around not only your own stuff but everybody else's stuff as well. You don't need to carry anybody else's stuff around with you. You've got enough of your own to deal with. So just be aware of that. Make sure you are totally organised for the second half of the month if these changes are coming around for you. Make sure your plans are solid as you move forward, so that you don't get overburdened with anything. Don't take on any more than you can handle. Especially if it's like, oh, it'll be all right, I can handle it, I can do it all on my own. You can't. Make proper plans before this comes up, or you'll find that you are getting overburdened, that you can't handle it all, because nobody would be able to handle everything that a lot of you are going to have to handle this month. Make sure everything is balanced out, and take a rest if you need it, if you have to. And we're finishing off with the 9 of Wands, so a lot of rewards and say beneficial gains are being brought about you at the end of the month. This is because of things that you've done in the past, so maybe people are repaying favours to you, or karmically things are coming to fruition for you because of good things that you've done in the past. Any hardships or struggles that you have going throughout the month will be gone by the end of the month, and you've got the strength to get through. Even though there might be a moment like with the 10 of Wands that you think, I haven't got the strength to get through all this, ask for help. Make sure you've planned out everything properly, and you can get through it, and it's fine, and you will. Any hardships and struggles are gone. They're in the past now. You're moving forward. You've built up your character, you've built up strength, you've built up you've built up wisdom from your experiences in the past, and now you're putting them into use this month. Hold on to your own set of beliefs. Don't let anyone else change your mind. Protect your own affairs. You've definitely got the mindset and the ability to succeed in whatever you have set out to do this month. And whether those changes come in this month, or you're starting to prepare to make those changes this month, they will come about, and they will be successful for you, and you will be able to move forward with them. You will have the strength and the knowledge, the ability to see it through, to get through all of it. Always good. It's completion. It's a completion of events, and a lot of focus on your strengths going forward. Whatever conflict previously you've been through, that's done with. You're going forward. If any of you felt at all ill during the month, by the end of the month you'll be feeling fine, and you'll be feeling a lot better than you were. And generally as well, for all of you, there is this getting better feeling going on throughout the month. I think there's a lot of changes of address, or a lot of house moves for some of you. Definitely there's a lot of stuff going on for you during the month. Wow. Well, I don't think I'd have enough energy to do what half of you are doing this month, Leo. So good luck with all that. That's brilliant. Remember to look at your opposite sign. If any of this isn't resonating with you this month, look at your rising sign, your moon sign. You will get more clarity from that. Not your general sun sign every month is going to tell you what's going on in your life, because it won't apply to all Leos. So look at your other signs as well. Fantastic. Have a brilliant, busy month. Let me know how it's going, because you've got an awful lot on. That's great. Let me know, especially business wise. Okay, take care, Leo. Fantastic. I'll see you next month. Bye.